Hello everybody, it's the Swedish Traveler here. How you doing? How's it hanging? I'm trying to put my drink into place. Yeah, how's it going? It's been a while since I've done a stream. Well, it was a couple of days ago, but here I am. This is me. There is nowhere else on earth I wanna be. Well, of course, I do want to be abroad, but here I am anyway. I hope everyone's all right. Uh, Aaron Freeze is in the building. It's been a long time, Aaron. How's it going? How's it hanging? It's been a long time. I haven't seen you in a very long time. We haven't spoken to each other even on Facebook either. Uh, so how's it going, Aaron? Are you good? Are you doing good? I think he might have left, but that's what it looks like at least. I don't know. Maybe. I hope you're all right. I've tried to watch your videos, uh, but I've been quite busy myself, working, traveling, and stuff. Yeah, I can only imagine that it's even scarier for me as well. Going to work and maybe having a big chance to get the coronavirus and stuff. And how's it going, Joe? How's it hanging? Uh, I hope you're all right as well. Uh, I can only imagine, at least for Aaron as well, having a kid and all. Having two kids. Uh, how old is your youngest one, Aaron? He must be a couple of years now. Uh, at least from what I remember, I think maybe it was a couple of years ago. I can, as I said, I can only imagine that it's scary. That you might get the virus and infect him as well. Oh, oh, really? Uh, she's 11. God damn, time's time flies by so fast. But what about Ben is 3? Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Is it your back or is it? From what I can tell, Joe, it's always something that happens, which sucks. But I hope you will get better soon, and you don't get coronavirus or COVID-19. Um, oh, your legs. All right. Well, those are well needed for download. Walking around, and you got to keep up with my pace as well because I would probably be all over the place. I guess if download happens, of course, and hopefully we will know pretty soon if download festival will happen. Uh, at least from what I can gather from Reddit anyway. Um, so we will see if it happens. Uh, and I hope it will happen, and I hope uh, my future plans will happen as well. I don't know if you have seen it, Aaron. I made a video about going to some places after Download Festival, going to Utrecht in the Netherlands and then Poland as well. How are things in Sweden? At least where I live, we do have two digits cases. From last time I heard, we had 5 people in the hospital because of it, whereas 1 were in the ICU. That's the latest thing I heard. I know that at least there has been some talks about schools closing. At least high schools and universities are getting some distance courses. At least here in Sweden. I don't know how it is in the US, but and last time I heard as well, they are trying to keep the preschools open. And I must say that a lot of businesses are, of course, affected by this, since not a lot of people has gone out. I hope Download Festival will happen as well, since we got to keep the promise, Joe, that we got to have the smoke. And Aaron, if you're wondering what this is, it's a Cuban cigar. I do have a lot of them, so if I remember correctly, Aaron, did you live in Virginia, or are you still living in Virginia? You just have to say the state, not the area. Actually, I haven't. This one is actually bought in Sweden, so yeah, they are legal in a sense. This one is bought in Stockholm, so and the rest of them I have bought overseas, in quite a few places like London, um, London, Tallinn, Vienna, and Prague. So I bought quite a few over this past year. So okay, cool, Norfolk. That's pretty cool. I have thought about heading to West Virginia. I do wonder though, since you're mentioning it, why is it illegal in the U.S.? I heard at least some stories about people going from going on vacation in Cuba, buying some, and then heading to the U.S. They will get immediately searched for it. So I do wonder why they are illegal in the U.S. And that's a that's a thing that I have thought about, because I have been thinking about going to the UK and buying some Cuban cigars and then head to New York. But the main reason I wanted to go to New York cancelled, so I'm heading to Netherlands and Poland instead. So I do wonder why they are illegal in the US. I think I've counted them before, but I'm gonna count them again. In this package, there's 3 of them, and I've got another one opened. So there's 2 in this one and 3 in that one. So 5. 2 in here, as you might see. 7, 8. 3 in this package. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've actually tried some of them, so 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 humans. Holy shit. Yeah, I've tried quite a few of them. I tried one of these, one of these, and actually one of these. So I have tried these, but and I've in this one it is actually 5 of them, and there's 1 left. So I have tried these as well. And you didn't answer my question. Why are they illegal in the US? I think I have to Google that myself just to be safe. Yeah, that's a typical combination whiskey and cigars. That's the typical. I do have quite a lot of whiskeys as well, but I don't drink whiskeys at all. So I don't see the point in that anyway. You don't really want to know how many. uh, uh, okay, I can see that. I can see that it's still illegal because of the embargo that JFK did back in the 60s. So okay, that's fair enough. You can be fined up to $55,000 if you bring in some Cuban cigars in the US. God damn. Ah, god damn. Oh, okay. That sounds about right. It's still 21 to drink, right? If I remember correctly. Uh, Here's the thing we do have, at least here in Sweden, while you're mentioning it. Uh, in Sweden, we can buy beer at 18, but it isn't stronger than 3.5 in alcohol. Uh, and those you can buy in a regular store. Um, if you want anything stronger than that, like stronger beer or booze and stuff, you have to be 20 and buy it in a government-owned liquor store. Yes, that is true. Government-owned liquor store, uh, in which you can buy almost everything. Um, I'm guessing it's because the government wants to regulate that stuff. Yeah, I know it isn't strong at all. Um, and you can be 18 um, to buy smokes here in Sweden as well. So buying smokes and 3.5 beer, and if you want something stronger, then you gotta be 20. Mm. And I think I heard somewhere that Russia thinks that's a soft drink. Like 4.5 is a soft drink. At least from I think I heard it somewhere. But and comparing it to the UK, for example, which I have been quite a lot, you can just go in a regular Tesco's and just buy whatever. And Tesco's is a supermarket chain, if you're wondering. Isn't that right, Joe? Mm, that sounds about right. It sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, we. I do have some stuff as well, like 4.5 or 5.5. Well, I think it's between 4.5 and it's between there. Uh, that I have some uh, mixed drinks in a can, like Jack and Coke, for example, that it's already pre-mixed in a can. And then we have like Malibu Pina Colada. It's mixed as well, and Malibu with lemon or pineapple. It's about that strong. So this just means that I won't be able to buy some cigars and head to the US if I don't want to be fined up to $555,000, which is like 600 thousand Swedish kroners. So yeah, it is expensive. Um, I was actually thinking about sending you some stuff, Aaron, but since you moved, it was actually pretty good that I didn't send you some. But uh, uh, turning off the sound. Uh, really? Why? I thought you and Larry were YouTube rich. Well, that sucks. God damn it. Mm. Yeah, that's cool. I know that it kind of sucks that at least being a parent that you're away from your family. It is kind of hard, I must say. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And I'm just here working quite a lot and traveling quite a lot as well. Uh, well, at least traveling as much as I can. Uh, I've done four trips this year alone. Five if you count. Yeah, that's good. You just got to keep at it. Um, just got to keep at it. Uh, set some goals and just work for it. Uh, I think I know that Lily would understand that you're working hard, and that might be taken out of context, um, but if you ever need to talk, I'm here on Facebook. Um, as for me, no, I'm not on self quarantine. Uh, I don't feel any symptoms, but that doesn't mean that I don't have it. But uh, I need to work as well. So, and I'm guessing I might be one of the essentials that I'm one of four that works the graveyard shift. So, well, who only works the graveyard shift, and there's some people that works the day and graveyard shifts. Um, I've noticed at least the past week that people who have been stocking up on toilet paper, which I actually thought was a big surprise. That it happened here in Sweden as well, which I must say was kind of strange, but it did happen. Um, and I didn't know that. I after work, I get off work at 7 a.m. I go to the store, and every time it's freaking empty. The toilet paper is freaking empty. Well, the toilet paper stacks are freaking empty. So on the third day, I had to ask him like, dude, what the hell, man? And they just said that after 2 hours, people have already gotten them and been stocking up on them. Um, so they told me just like, if you want some toilet paper, you have to be here by lunch. So I was like, all right, fine. So and that was when I had 2 rolls left, so I really needed to buy some. I didn't really stock up like other people did, but I got two packages, but that was fine enough for me, I guess. Um, I was thinking that 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 might be a UK thing. People are driving quite a lot, I guess, driving to and off to work and from work, I guess. Um, what about you, Aaron? Have you been stocking up? Are you on self-quarantine? Well, I think you mentioned that you were, so uh, no, I'm just following my schedule. So and this week it's going to be a long week as well. I will get on work tomorrow, uh, and get off work Tuesday morning. So, and then I will have, well, you count that when you get off work on Tuesday, you will have that day counts. It counts as a day off. So I will get off Tuesday and start working again on Monday, and then just Monday to Friday morning. I think it would be Friday to Friday again. So I do have quite a chill schedule in that sense, but uh, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But then again, uh, I can only imagine that uh, when you're not in school, you don't see your friends that often. Uh, so it might get boring after a while as well. I can only imagine. And as for me, uh, I know that I'm taking the risk by doing it, but during my days off, I've actually been to the gym, working out, trying my best because uh, I did some tests for uh, becoming an EMT in a sense, and I totally failed the physical tests. So, and that just made me realize that I'm totally out of shape. So the week after that, I just started going to the gym, like just working, at least trying to work my ass off. Yeah, she's 11, and that's how 11-year-olds are, I guess. Uh, I hope she's at least social with you as well, or else it would be freaking boring. I guess. I guess. Uh, I try my best at least. I try my best. But as with everyone, it's hard every once in a while. Gotta just do your best. Isn't that right, Joe? I'm trying to include Joe because he's the quiet one in this conversation. So, um, uh, yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, now that you have mentioned it, uh, have you ever tried a Cuban cigar, Aaron? Since you asked me about it, have you ever tried one? I did actually thought about sending you one, but those are illegal. So I think we need. I think you need to come to the UK. at least. Maybe you and Lily, me, Joe, and InfiniteMuah will be at Download Festival, just hanging around if you can handle it, so to speak. If InfiniteMuah will handle it as well, considering his agoraphobia. But it is quite expensive. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. This one, the yellow one is this one is mild. Uh, this one is does have more flavor to it, but first time I smoked it, I didn't really see the difference between them. Um, I'm guessing this one would actually be a foot long. Actually, this one took like forever to smoke, and like 2/3 into it, I was like, well, now I'm sick of it, so I'm just nick it. And this one would probably be too much as well, but and speaking of which, I do have two of these actually, uh, like cigar cutters and stuff. Um, which is a reason that you should come to UK if you want to try one, of course. It's up to you though, but uh, at least for me, uh, and as I said, if Download Festival will happen, I will get to the UK on a Wednesday. Depending on when I arrive, I will probably head to a cigar shop, buy some, and so I don't have to have some with me. Buy some cigars, do some other stuff during the day, chill during the evening, and then head to the festival area on a Thursday, and then seeing the whole festival, and then I think someone messaged me. No, they didn't. And then head back to London on Monday, and then head to Utrecht on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday going for another concert. That's the plan, at least. But yeah, that's cool. And hopefully, you and Lily will get some traveling time. Um, just of curiosity, and you don't have to answer the question if you don't want to. Since you mentioned that Lil Ben is at his mom's house, I'm kind of curious. Are you are you have you been split have you split up or something, or is it like work thing or something? I'm kind of curious in that sense because those kinds of things happen. Japan. Yes, yes, you should. I've been to Tokyo once, and I didn't see enough of it. I must say, just for 1 week. I think I have to get to Japan again someday. And I think I need to check into like Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I've seen I've seen those kinds of things quite often, so I'm just wondering. Um, but as I said, Japan is sweet. Japan is freaking awesome, at least from what I've seen. Um, yeah, I can see that. Uh, yeah, flies by so fast. It's actually been 3 years since I've been to Japan as well. So yeah, time flies by so fast. Uh, and how old is Ben? He was 3, like, right? I can't really speak. I think I'm getting a stroke or something. I can just recommend that you have at least some time for like a couple of days won't be enough. I think you have a. I think you need at least a couple of weeks just to get to feel a bit, and considering that you're traveling from the US as well, uh, that you need to at least balance the jet lag and stuff. Uh, cool. Maybe even next YouTuber, the next arcade YouTuber. I think there's a kid that's a multimillionaire from YouTube, but then again, I think I heard that he got a lot of sponsorships and stuff. At least from what I've heard, and that's insane in a way. Yeah, yeah. I think I remembered that you did live streams quite a lot. Was it last year? But what happened? Well, really? And considering that you have over 9K subscribers as well, you should actually keep going if you want to, of course. Uh, I'm guessing you're still monetized, right, Aaron? Oh, okay, that's cool. And speaking of which, in my last stream, I was kind of paranoid in the sense that since I heard smaller YouTubers before they got paid, uh, their Google AdSense were disabled, and then uh, Google withheld the money, so they didn't get paid. And I was kind of suspecting that would happen to me as well. I was that paranoid. But speaking of which, I actually got paid. uh, paid just Uh, yeah, at least $50 a month. It's decent. Um, it's a decent little side gig in a sense. But I can only imagine that you spend quite a lot on the claw machines and stuff. So I think that balances balances it out, right? Yeah, that's true. And I made over 1,300. Uh, just me babbling around, not talking a lot of sense at all. At least I try to post decent videos, but sometimes I just talk a lot of crap. And I try to travel a lot more now, anyway. Um, but now this Corona thing has happened, so maybe you should auction them off somewhere. Uh, maybe maybe some eBay or something. Did you get anything for it? Well, I've had some hot videos in that sense. For some reason, the Japanese people do love the baby metal videos. Some videos got over 40K views, considering the fact that my other vlogs are getting just like 15 views. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So what I'm saying is my videos are totally out of balance in that sense. That some people get like 40K views and others just barely get some views at all. And I don't really want my channel to be a baby metal channel, but I do love seeing them live, and if that's what people want to see, sure, fine. At least I'm trying to upload other concepts as well. As yes, recently I uploaded some other concerts. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Um, I think I have been to one flea market in New York. Well, it depends on how you see it. I have been to Chelsea Market and Hell's Kitchen flea market, in which I bought a uh, beard kit in a sense. That I bought a little sister and I just trimmed my mustache. Yeah, that would actually be interesting. I think at least London has quite a lot of them, like Portobello Market, Camden Market, uh, Shepherd's Bush Market. Uh, I think there's a market on Carnaby Street. There's a lot of flea markets or boot sales in the in London alone. I don't know if Essex does have any, but just out of curiosity, Joe, uh, since now you're here, does James have your address, by the way? Because I think I need to send you something. You just have to say yes or no, and if you if you say yes, I'm gonna. Okay, so now I have to annoy him with some for the address because I think I need to send you something. Uh, Maybe after the end of the month, I guess. Is that okay, Joe? I can send you something, so don't worry. I'm gonna send you one of these so you can smoke one, and you have to do it on live as well. Uh, if you haven't, Aaron, you should have seen Joe's stream last Monday. Me and James were guests at the live stream, and I just went off the rails. And you should see that one. 2 hours of total ridiculousness. Like, goddamn. Ugh. Yeah, are you doing a live soon? Yeah, InfiniteMuah, whose name is James. It was me, Joe, and InfiniteMuah, all three of us, just going off the rails. And Joe who was like, oh, "God damn it!" He couldn't control us at all. Just bear in mind that it's about 2 hour, 1:45, 1 hour 45 minutes, so it's very long in that sense. So if you're bored, then go ahead. I missed that one because it was I did see it on my feed 16 hours later, and then I realized, well, it was 6 in the morning. Well, when he streamed it, it was 2 in the morning. So yeah, it was totally out of control. Uh it was totally out of control. I think I have 3 of those. Yes, I have. So that's the next one I'm gonna try. I realized that I do have 3 of these Monte Cristos, so that would be the next one. Um, I think a lot of people are using StreamYard or Streamlabs for that kind of stuff. So, and that's the thing that you can do in your spare time as well if you're bored trying to figure out Streamlabs or StreamYard. Uh, well, there's 3 brands that I always drink while I'm on stream, and I think you know which ones. Bars Bubblegum, E&W's Root Beer, and vanilla Coke. Those three are my regulars. Um, and here's the thing that I was kind of bummed out that I didn't buy it. It's kind of I did see in Cardiff this last month. I did see orange vanilla Coke. That one would be interesting to try out and have a taste. But sadly, I didn't buy it. So all in all, uh, uh, every once in a while, I do have a look at soda brands or flavors, um, just to try and see if, it is anything interesting. But okay, it would, as I said, it would be interesting to see how it tastes. Just to just to have a taste really. Um, uh, what else? What else? What else? We do have energy Coca-Cola, like Coca-Cola as an energy drink. We do have that one as well. Uh, uh, we do have raspberry Coca-Cola, which I think I did a food review on that one just a couple of weeks ago. Uh, and that was okay. It didn't taste a lot during the first sips. Um, but when you get when you start drinking it, you really get the raspberry flavor to it, and then it starts getting okay. Um, I guess so. I guess so. Um, Speaking of which, and now that I think now that you mentioned Mountain Dew, um, have any of you two played the Fallout games? Uh, Especially like the Fallout 3 or 3 New Vegas and 4 by any chance? The Fallout series, as I should say. Because there's the thing that I'm going with this, but uh, it depends on if you ever played it and know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, fair enough. Uh, Fair enough. I'm on PlayStation 4 at the moment, but here's the thing that why I'm asking. It's because there is a specific drink uh, in in at least later games like Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. It is called Nuka Cola Quantum, uh, which is like bright purple in a, bright purple in color. And someone actually uh, made a recipe uh, to try and make the real life Nuka Cola Quantum, which were uh, it actually was one can of ordinary Coca Cola, one can of Blue Mountain Dew, and one can of cream soda. You mix those three together and then have a drink. Um, you should probably try that out. I can only imagine that. Yeah. Uh, I mean, that's the thing that Joe might want to try if you have Blue Mountain Dew. Um, might be too sugary, too sweet, but so one kind of Blue Mountain Dew, uh, cream soda, and Coca Cola. Those three, uh, and mix it up just to make it equal. Ordinary can like this of all three, and just mix it. Um, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Uh, I must say that I'm kind of surprised that I'm guessing at least Larry and James are busy as usual. Uh, but I'm kind of surprised that Andreas isn't in the building. But if he's here, the stream is going off the rails. I'm guessing he does that to me what I do to Joe. So, um, and as for today, since it's my last real day off because I get on work tomorrow. Yeah, it could be anywhere. I don't know. Since it's my last day off, I have been to the gym and then cleaning out the kitchen a little bit. The floor was freaking dirty. I don't know how, so I had to scrub it real good. Um, so yeah, then that's what's up. That's what's up. Um, that's what's up. Yeah, me too. Sadly enough, that are streaming when I'm asleep. Sadly enough. Sadly enough. I think we at least me and Joe talked about doing another stream together on Monday that just came, but sadly James were busy, so couldn't do it. Sadly enough. Because it would be cool doing a repeat of last Monday. Is it Larry? Is it Dr. Detroit? Because I know Dr. Detroit wants to be here. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the second like. I'm actually using my MacBook uh, right now because my Samsung uh, I can't really do selfies on my phone because that camera kind of suck. Well, the camera doesn't work. Whenever try to have put on the selfie cam, it just lags, and then I have to revert it. Yeah, I think James does have a green screen. Yeah. Well, speaking of the devil, speaking about the devil, how's going? We have actually talked quite a lot about you, James. Uh, Joe were talking smack as always. Aaron tried to hold him back, but Joe just kept on talking. And I was like, Really? Yeah, we looked in the mirror too much and said the name. uh, I don't know if Jess does have a green screen for her streams, but I know James does. Yeah, he could totally sense us speaking about him, so we had to come by and set the record straight. You know. How's it hanging, James? Joe's hangs a little bit to the left, and Aaron's just hangs. Uh, so if you hang to the right, that would be good. Vermont, Vermont. Straight up. Is it because you saw me or something? I'm guessing you're always happy to see me. And it went dark real quick. Ugh. I don't know what happens. James draws that out of me. I don't know. And 3 likes already. God damn, son. God damn, boy. Oh. Is it Larry? Is it Jessica Cooper? I made a comment on the stream, but happy birthday. I think it was it yesterday? If it was, happy birthday afterwards. I hope you're all. I hope both of you are all right. I hope you're doing good. Jess and James, did you hear about this? Have you heard about this very important thing? Um, this very important thing is so important that you can't really imagine how important it is. You got to listen carefully now. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Because you got to listen. This one is very important. You can only imagine how important it is. Have you heard that me and Joe and James wants to as well. That we are going to smoke one of these. It was Joe's idea, so. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Or am I? Sorry about that. Yeah, I know, right? I know that's my kind of humor. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's another point that you can. All right. At least I wasn't saying that. You see, at least I wasn't saying that. Yeah, you can smack him in the head for me. I don't know. Oh my god. It went south real quick. Uh, I only have a very little battery left. But since we do have some famous people in here, I gotta go get the charger and then reconnect it. So I'll be back, and Joe can be Mozart, and James can be whoever. And I really need to vacuum again, apparently. But not right now. Uh, see the broken cord. But how are you doing? How's it hanging? It's been a long time since I've seen you on my streams, Jesse. How's it going? James stalks me every once in a while. Joe is always here. Aaron, first time in a long time. So, and that's sweet. I was actually speaking of these anyway. I'm just gonna show them off. I think at least Aaron talked about them being illegal in the US, and I looked into it, and yes, that is true. Which is kind of sad because I do want to just send some of these away. Yeah, I can only imagine that. I can only imagine that. But I hope both of you are all right. I hope. I was actually thinking about asking a lady's age, but I think I heard somewhere that it's kind of rude to ask a lady her age. So if you don't want to answer, that's fine. If I remember correctly, um, Aaron plays guitar, James too. Uh, Joe plays the bass. Uh, so does that mean Jesse is the lead singer, and I have to be the drums or something? Because that would be pretty sweet. But then again, I can't really play drums at all. Uh, I suck as a drummer. It would actually be kind of cool. Just 5 people from YouTube starts a band. And yes, James will probably ask, yes, I'm not doing any makeup. It's just some anti-aging face serum. This is why I get my good looks. At least so it seems. Is the comments gone, or what is happening? Hmm. I can't really see the comments in here. I'm guessing that happens again. God damn it. I'm gonna try something out. Okay, the chat works. So what's the haps? Is it like after the 1 hour mark, the chat doesn't work anymore? So what's going on? If I send you some rotten herring, then sure. I see that as a decent trade. If you send me some chili, I'm sending you some rotten herring. Rotten herring. For some reason, Joe likes that stuff. I don't know why, but uh, hey, you said last time that you liked it. I can only imagine the whole download festival would be like, dude, what the hell, man? If I just open a rotten herring can in the middle of the freaking area, and dude, what the hell, man? God damn. And that would be pretty cool if I want people just to stay clear. I need to get to the front. Yeah, since Joe likes it, I've got to send it to James. Uh, isn't that right, Joe? I don't know about these two. They just draw it out of me. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, people would just move away, and I'm standing there like, come on, but they won't. But then again, I think I would be labeled a terrorist if I did, so that's probably not a good idea. But if I send it to Joe, he would just blame me for it. So I didn't do it. The Swedish Traveler did. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, and yeah, they would think it would be a mosh pit until they realize the smell and be like, "God damn, son." Uh, no, I won't probably bring one. Uh, God damn. I think they need to call out the police and the firemen because Joe would be too hot. Now I would stand there and be like, "Hot damn." I can only imagine Joe would be like standing there like a total badass, and then if someone just messes with him, and he would be like brings brings a can of rotten herring and be like staring right in his face and be like, and just stands there, and the other guy would be like, "Dude, what the hell?" Ah, that would be freaking hilarious, Joe. And Joe would be like, "Bring it." Uh, I don't know where I get the ideas from. Um, uh, James, Aaron, Jessica, Joe, do you have any plans for the weekend? Uh, as for me, I will have to work all weekend, all weekend long. Uh, will be at work tomorrow, so this would probably mean it would be the last stream for this week. Uh, if if Jessica and James are still here. Oh, cool, cool. Which is why you said Vermont. Oh, cool. Uh, how's that working out for James? Can you is the agoraphobia kicking in? Uh, I think I at least asked it the last time, but um, how serious is the agoraphobia? Uh, yeah, I'm curious in this one. Can you handle uh, like being in a huge field with like well over 10K people? Is that something you can handle, James? Just of curiosity, if you ever for some reason get to join me and Joe at Download Festival. I'm guessing it's a huge question. So uh, I've been on for 122. I didn't expect it being on for that long. Um, uh, Thank you, Joe and Aaron, for being here for that long as well. Uh, and thank you, James and Jesse, for coming by as well. Uh, I did mention this to Aaron and Joe, James, but I did actually get paid by YouTube uh, just a couple of days ago. Got paid like $200, and a little bit is thanks to you, you James. So thank you for that. Okay. But I think I'm gonna have to end the stream. I think I've been on for too long. Um, I'm usually on the 1 hour mark anyway. So thank you, Joe. Thank you, James. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Aaron. Uh, if I don't make a video this week, I will probably see you next week, next on Tuesday, I guess. Um, Peace out.